Greetings everyone, Melderon here in another Defcamp Melderon TV video. Just wanted to do a follow-up update on the last video I did banning changing the classic WoW. So thank you to the community, especially those content creators who have been putting this stuff out in the forefront, Willie, Asmongold, and some other people as well. So obviously they've heard us as a community and have taken actions to combat the botting in classic WoW. So took kind of a hard stance in my last video, and I know some of you guys did not like that, but I'm at least pleased to say that we're getting results now, finally, from Blizzard to attack botting in WoW in general. And I'll bring that up in a second, because this isn't a classic WoW post specifically. This is a World of Warcraft post, and something that I think maybe people have missed. So I'll read this real quick. We've recently completed a round of actions against players who are found to be cheating in World of Warcraft. And I just want to highlight, it says World of Warcraft, not World of Warcraft Classic or Retail. So this is probably, whatever number we get here is going to be across World of Warcraft. We rarely communicate publicly about this because we found that describing our sources and methods can make it easier for malicious actors to work around them. But we feel that it's worthwhile to expand on the subject today, as many players have recently asked us for more details. Including today's actions over the last month in the Americas, Oceania, and Europe regions, we've closed or suspended over 74,000 WoW accounts that were found to be in violation of our end user license agreement, or we like to call TOS. The majority of these were found to be using gameplay automation tools, typically to farm resources or kill enemies much more efficiently than legitimate players can. So this is kind of the stuff we were talking about, farming elemental earths in Badlands, or farming in ZG, farming in other places like that, right? And this is people who are using, like they said, automation technology to do this stuff while AFK, basically, to run another program to do this. While today's suspensions were applied in a batch, often referred to as a ban wave, it is a top priority for us to identify accounts that are botting and remove them. Our team works around the clock, every day of the week, and many of the suspensions and account closures over the last few months have gone out in the middle of the night or on weekends. Okay. I don't want to get negative in this post. We'll just say that I'm very glad you did something about this, Blizz. Even though I think that it took a little bit of a while, and I still think that there were people that were noticing bots were still there after weeks. Thank you for doing what you did. Even though it wasn't a ban wave, it's probably more cost effective for you to do it that way. So I appreciate you guys doing something like that. Like you, we play World of Warcraft. We understand that it's what it's like to spot a player in-game who appears to be botting. We also want to eliminate the botting player if it can be proved that they are indeed cheating, and that raises a big difficulty in addressing the issue. We have to prove to ourselves that the accused player is not a person who's actually controlling a character with their hands on a keyboard. We use powerful systems to determine if the suspected player is using an identifiable cheat, and our heuristics, which we do not outline publicly, are constantly improving and evolving. But when we examine a suspect and these measurements aren't out of line, we have to manually gather evidence against the accused player, which can be very time-consuming and complex. It's worthwhile, though, because we never want to take action against a legitimate player, and that's totally understandable, and I'm sure that there are people that may look like they're botting because they may be doing repetitive tasks or stuff like that, or, there are a lot of repetitive things you can do in the game, and I'm sure that sometimes people can think someone's botting even though it's not actually botting. Yes, there have been cases where a legitimate player appeared to another player to be botting. In those cases where a legitimate player is reported and then cleared of wrongdoing, it can be very frustrating to the reporting player to again see what they think is a bot. And this could be true. We could have, individuals, myself included, that have reported people for botting that weren't bots. We've also seen examples where the reported player was caught exploiting the game and was removed from the game, and then quickly returned to doing the same thing on a new account and with the same character name. That's an infuriating sight for a player who has initially reported it. We greatly appreciate your reports, and we understand how you feel about this. I'm sure that's definitely true, especially for some of the bigger gold farming botting syndicates, if you will, right? They probably, create a new account and then just use the same name because they have a list of names they can go through. We're ultimately working to unravel a challenging circumstance. Real money trading drives third parties to put an enormous amount of effort into circumventing our detection systems. As much as this is a very high priority for us, it is the only priority for profit-driven botting organizations. The bans we issue are simply a cost of doing business for them. That's unfortunate, but that is true. We're working on further improvements to every part of the game that might address cheating issues more swiftly and completely, and we'll continue to let you know as those next steps are taken. And that's a really interesting point posed by Blizzard. This point here, banning or removing these accounts, is just part of the business, right? And I'm wondering, are there actions that Blizzard can take to kind of quell this issue long term? And that may or may not be feasible, but I just want to thank Blizzard for doing something about this, and I want to thank the community most importantly for bringing it up. Because if we didn't bring it up, guys, I don't know if we would get these results. I really don't think so. Because let's face it, it's money in Blizzard's pocket, right? It's an account. So again, thank you, community. Thank you, Blizzard. And guys, I really look forward to talking to you soon about, AQ. We have a podcast we're going to be recording tonight about AQ40, and that'll be out soon. And I've been looking at some of the AQ20 stuff as well, and I'm super excited to get into both of those raids. Guys, keep on keybiting and grinding. Have a good one, and thank you for watching another Defcamp Melderon TV video. Take it easy.